What's up guys, Spikey here bringing you a brand new Black Ops 3 video. But this is a different type of video. It's a kinda tips video. And no tips as in like keeping your accuracy well or whatever. It's for starting off in Black Ops 3. Now when you load up Black Ops 3, you'll be brought to this screen here. And you have these 4 specialists unlocked. So Ruin, Outrider, Prophet and Battery. So all 4 of these will be unlocked, but their weapon and ability will be locked. And you have to use an unlock token on them. And when you spawn in, when you start up, you'll have 1 unlock token. You get to choose what specialist you want to go, and if you want to use their weapon or their ability. So, like Ruin, his weapon is gravity spikes, which the description says spikes that create an explosive shockwave when slammed into the ground, destroying all enemies within close range. They are good, but you need to be close to the enemy, which can be annoying when you're trying to do it and you end up dying. His ability is Overdrive, and the description is cybernetic leg upgrades that enable a temporary burst of speed. I've not used this, as you can see I've not unlocked it, but I've seen it, and it's just a few seconds of running faster. It's not useful for starting off, but I wouldn't pick Ruin. Ruin is like, he's good, but it's not good for starting off. Now, Outrider. My personal favourite is Outrider, and Outrider's weapon is the Sparrow, and the Sparrow is my favourite weapon. And the description is compound bow that fires bolts with increased range. The longer it is drawn, enemies explode on impact, so it's got explosive arrows on it, which is really good. And it's not like the crossbow from other CODs, it's really like damaging explosions. So, but I still wouldn't pick that as your starting because it's not that easy to use, but when you get used to it, I'd move on to the Sparrow. Now Outrider's ability is Vision Pulse, and the description is pulse the surrounding area to reveal all enemies within range. Now what that means is, it basically, if you remember the Oracle from Ghosts, or the Oracle from Advanced Warfare, it does that, but only in a small vicinity. So you'll be able to see all the enemies that are close to you, and they can be through walls, below you, above you, in water, anywhere, and you'll be able to see them as long as they're in the range of it. Now this I wouldn't pick as your starting one because it's not that helpful at first. But then we move on to Prophet. And me personally, I would start off with the Tempest, and the description is charged shot weapon that fires an arc of electricity, lethally shotting targets and chained to nearby enemies. This is probably the best bet for starting off. Like, it's probably the best option. And this is because it's easy to use, it's really helpful for getting used to special abilities, and it kills multiple enemies with 1 shot, as long as you're accurate. Now, Prophet's ability is Glitch, and the description is flashback to a previous position while keeping all other conditions intact. So what this means is, like, if you're running along a wall and you get shot, and you press LB and RB when your special is up, you'll teleport back. I think it's like 3 seconds. You teleport back 3 seconds, but the damage will stay. So you could run along a wall and somebody's following you. They could shoot you and you teleport back and run along the wall and kill them. So it can help you that way, but it can kinda mess you up. You can teleport back to the wrong spot and you can end up dying in a different way or by a different person. So I wouldn't pick that. That's probably my least favourite thing, personally. Then move on to Battery. Now, Battery's one of the newer ones that we've heard of, and her weapon is the War Machine. And the description is grenade launcher that fires bouncing grenades which detonate after a short time or by hitting an enemy directly. Now this, I've used this before, and it is amazing. You shoot 1 grenade, and when it bounces off a surface, it basically goes into a cluster bomb, and there's 3 small grenades that do a lot of damage. But if you hit an enemy directly, it blows up instantly and kills them, and it does a lot of damage. It's not like the other War Machines that have been in COD, like previous CODs. It's like 10 times better than them. And Battery's ability is kinetic armour. The description is reactive armour that deflects enemy bullets away from the body, still vulnerable to headshots and non-bullet damage while active. Now, I'm not 100% sure if you take no damage when you've got this on, except for headshots. Like, your head isn't covered, like the rest of your body is like kind of glowing white, but your head is open. But I don't know 100% if it really does deflect bullets, like if you take no damage, because I've not tried this one. But it says that, so I'm gonna go with that, and like hopefully you guys can try it and see what it's like. I'm gonna try it soon. If you want to see a video on it, then I'll make a video on it. But to start off, like, you're gonna come to this screen, you're gonna have one unlock token, and you have to choose like what weapon or ability you want to go. Now these ones, like, you unlock at higher levels, except this one's classified that we don't know of. But your best bet, or the best choice for starting off, in my opinion, would be the Tempest, because it is easy to use and it will get you used to using your special, and it's fun to use when you just see somebody like getting shocked, and then it arcs to somebody else, and you can get like triples and quads with one bullet, so it's pretty good. But after you get used to that, like, the Sparrow is really good to use. It's fun, and it sends enemies flying, and when it sends them flying, the arrow blows up after a few seconds, so it can kill other people too, but you need to be really accurate with it, or you can stick it to a wall and kill someone, but your best bet is to direct impact them. So I would go with the Tempest as your first weapon, or your first unlock, because it is a personal favourite of mine, but the Sparrow is my favourite, number one favourite, but the Tempest is just under that. So when you start off, like, the best choice is the Tempest, and I keep repeating and repeating, but like, I'm just trying to get like my opinion in. So, well guys, before I go on any more about the same things, hope you enjoyed the video. If it helped you, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I've been Spikey.